we are ready? Okay, we are ready. So this is a 30-minute practice, align and flow. So 30 minutes are, maybe for people that have commitment issues, they can't commit to a whole hour. I totally get that. They just want to jump in and do a quick 30-minute practice, which is better than nothing. So let's start. So feet together, toes and heels touch. Let's inhale, sweep arms overhead. Press your palms together, arch back, look up. Dway, exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lengthen. Hands might come to the shins. Chatwadi, exhale. Here's what I'm talking about. Step back. Shift your weight forward. Lower your knees. Bend your elbows straight back halfway. Pause. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale for down dog. Now, particularly for this first downward facing dog, feel free to move here. Maybe come up way up on the tippy toes. Maybe bend your knees and drop your hips down. Maybe do a little bouncing. Maybe lift one leg, open up the hip, three-legged dog. That always feels good on those hips. The squatting down, that's a good one. Really just move here a little bit if you like. You can steady breath, do your steady breathing here in your downward facing dog. Let's look between the hands, step or jump your feet forward. Lengthen on the inhale. Ashto, exhale, bow forward. Nava, inhale, come to standing, stretch up, arch back, look up. Arms down by your side, Samastitihi. So chest up, buttercup, shoulders relaxed, belly in, tailbone down. And chin drops just a little bit, head back a little bit. And we go again. Ekam, inhale, stretch up. Dway, exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lengthen. Chatwadi, exhale, step or jump back. You go Chaturanga Dandasana. Knees can be down. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale for your down dog. Breathe. It's inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Try to breathe. Expand the rib cage, the sides and the back of the rib cage. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Look between the hands. Supta, inhale. Step or jump up, lengthen. Ashto, exhale, bow forward. Nava, inhale, come up, stretch up, arch back, look up, arms down by your sides. Yes, what a great day to be alive. Let's do it again. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lengthen. Chatwadi, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your way. Make sure your butt doesn't sag or your head. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Don't let your shoulders collapse. Really push the floor away. Strong arms. Press that base knuckle of your index finger down. You're going to feel that all the way up into the tricep, deltoids. Yes. Step or jump your feet forward. Look up, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come to standing, stretch up, arch back, look up. Arms down by your side. All right, Surya Namaskar B. So we add chair pose, we add warrior one. Ekam, inhale, sit to chair pose. Dway, exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lengthen. Chatwadi, exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, punch it for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, back heel down, warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. Arms come up overhead, take your head back if you can. Look up. Exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale for down dog. Left foot steps forward, back heel down, arms up, warrior one, you go. Breathe. Good. Exhale, hands down, nice and smooth. You step back and lower. So bring your hands down, step back, lower, all one. Exhale, you go strong. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. If you need child's pose, take child's pose. Stay in downward facing dog if you can. But no worries, if you need child's pose, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale. Hips high. Heels low. Exhale. Let's look between the hands. Step or jump your feet forward. Lengthen on that inhale. Exhale, bow. Sit to chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand all the way up, arms down by your side. Let's do one more of those. Surya Namaskar B. Yay, because it's fun. All right, here we go. Inhale, sweep arms up. Chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back with control. Shift your weight forward, lower. Don't be sloppy here. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Yes, exhale, down dog. Now right foot steps forward, back heel down. From your hips, from your belly, you come up, arms come up. Press your palms, take your head back, stretch up, touch the ceiling. Awesome. Exhale, hands down. Step back, lower Chaturanga. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale for your down dog. Left foot forward, back heel down. From the hips, from the belly, you come up. Celebration of who you are right here. Look up. Yes, open up. Exhale, hands down. Step back and lower. Elbows in. Good. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Really feel that pose. Exhale, down dog. Don't rush that pose. Stay right here. Maybe sit child's pose if you like. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Remember the arms. So in my opinion, downward facing dog is one of the best arm strengtheners that there is. People might say, oh, do you lift weights? No, I do downward facing dog. My own body weight, right? Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let's look between the hands. Step or jump your feet forward. Lengthen on that inhale. Exhale, you bow. Sit to chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand all the way up. Arms down by your side. Yes. Take your feet right underneath your hips, about hip distance apart. And bow forward and hook your big toes with your index finger, middle finger. So palms should be facing each other. You are in between the big toe, second toe. Now look up, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, you try to fold. Try to get your legs straight. If your legs are straight, your elbows start to bend. Your shoulders are away from the ears. Top of the head towards the mat. 3. Inhale. You go deeper. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And again, deeper exhale. Keep your fingers around the toes. Look up, lengthen. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. Lift your shoulders up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. From your hips, down through your heels, you come all the way up. Push. From your hips, down through your heels. Yes. Step your feet together. Arms down by your side. Straight leg triangle pose. Ekam inhale, we step out to the right. Turn and step out to the right. Open up. Turn your right toes to face the back of the mat. And the way exhale, you come out over that right leg. Maybe just bring the back of your right hand to the inside of your knee. Maybe stretch it down to the shin. Maybe your hand comes to the floor. Maybe you hook the big toe, but the left arm reaches up. And maybe you look up. If your neck is crabby, jacked up from a bad night's sleep, don't look up. Just look forward. It's all good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Every practice is going to be different depending on how much wine you drink. Let's look down at your right big toe. Bend your right knee. Pull your belly in. Inhale. Come up. That was an inside joke from earlier, which neither one of you were here, so you probably didn't get it. So we're going to take it to the left side. Turn your right toes forward. Turn your left toes out. It's pretty bad when you pick the wrong joke for your audience. Come out over that left leg, and the rest of the audience definitely wasn't there. Stretch your right arm up. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale, you go. Breathe in. Relax jaw, space between the teeth. Breathe out. Let's look down. Bend your left knee a little bit. Inhale, pull belly in, come up. Hands on the hips. Turn your left toes forward. Turn your right toes back out again. Now bend your right knee deeply. And stretch arms out halfway. So side angle posture. Stretch out over that right leg. Place your forearm on your thigh. Maybe sweep the left arm in front of you up by the left ear, or maybe you take a bind here. So if you want to wrap that right arm underneath your right leg and your left arm behind you, you could. but you don't have to. Staying in side angle, Parsvakonasana, is a great pose. It's a great hip opener. It's a rotation. It's an open rotation. Breathe. Make sure your left leg is really engaged. That should be the back leg. Relax the toes. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Ready to move. Pull your belly in. Inhale, come up. If your arms are tired, bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your right leg. Turn your right toes forward. Turn your left toes to face the front of your mat. Bend your left knee. Stretch your arms back up halfway. Now come out over that left thigh. Place your forearm on your thigh or your hand to the floor, inside or outside of foot. Right arm stretches up. Open up. Maybe take a bind here. But if you're staying without going into the bind, awesome. You're pressing into the outside edge of your right foot and you're reaching with your right fingertips. Side body stretching. That's what we're trying to do here. Open up the chest. Breathe in. Keep energy in that right leg. Breathe out. Let's pull the belly in. Inhale, we come up. Good. Turn your left toes forward. Step your feet together towards the front of your mat. Samastitihi. Arms down by your side. Breathe. Chest is up. Shoulders relaxed. All right, we're going to do one wide leg forward fold. So Ekam, inhale, step out to the right. Turn your toes forward. Hands on your hips. Now squeeze your elbows toward one another. Keep your elbows squeezing toward one another as you exhale, bow forward. Lead with the chest. Come forward. Lock out your knees if you can. And now bring your hands to the floor. And really here, keep your hands on the floor like you are here. Since we're only doing one of them, some options are to hold on to the outside of the feet, the big toes, the heels, bringing the hands behind the back and interlacing the fingers. So any variation of Prasarita Padottanasana that you like, just work with your breath. Try to get your legs straight, shifting your weight forward. Try to get the head down. Breathe. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Bring your hands back to your hips, wherever they are. Bring them back to the hips. Bend your knees a little bit. With a nice strong belly and a flat back, you come all the way up. Good. Step your feet together, face the front of your mat. Arms down. Good. Chest is lifted. Let's do some balancing. So shift your weight to the left foot and grab your right knee or your right big toe. So Uttita Hasta Padangustasana. It's kind of fun to learn that Sanskrit word. If you want to find one to learn, that's a fun one. And it really impressed people. It impressed all of your friends if you can say it all. So you don't really have to memorize it. I'm just trying to impress you with all my knowledge of Sanskrit. So maybe leg is straight. Right shoulder pulls back. Regardless if your leg is straight or bent, take it out to the right. Turn your head to the left. Maybe left arm comes out for a little counterbalance of that leg. Eventually, maybe hand stays on the hip, and maybe hand staying on the hip will be more helpful. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take it back to the center. Everybody hands on the hips. Keep your leg up there. Point your toe. Keep your left inner thigh going back. Left inner thigh going back. Chest is lifted. Shoulders relaxed. Oh, how long can we stay here? Oh, that's good. Relax. Oh, they're like, no, you ain't got nothing on us. All right. So, let's take left hand to left knee, especially after that Prince class that we did. So, Prince, yeah, we did the body. You'll have to go do it. We did the body Bikram flow to Prince playlist. Oh, we had some fun. We were left hand, right hand to the hip, left hand to the knee or the big toe. Our inner Prince was coming out, or actually our inner Nikki was coming out. If you can relate to that song. Stretch your left heel forward. Good. Stand up nice and tall. Right inner thigh goes back. Take it out to the left. Turn your head to the right. Breathe. Maybe right arm out for balance. Nice. Chest is lifted. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Bring it back to center. Everybody, both hands on the hips. Keep your left leg up there. Your right inner thigh goes back. Chest is lifted. It ain't nothing but a thing. Just lift it up a little higher. Breathe. Yes, release. Woo. That was good. That was good. All right, towards the front of the mat. Not all the way to the top. Feet together. Let's celebrate. Inhale, stretch arms up. Arch back, look up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, strong chaturanga dandasana, hands down, step back. Maybe you just go to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, use the belly hips, take it back, downward facing dog. Now step your right foot forward again. Back heel down, warrior 1. One more time. Warrior 1. Good. Press your left heel down. Press your left hip forward. Outside edge of your left foot presses down. Your ribs might rotate to the right just a little bit. Maybe you bend that right knee a little bit more. Pull your belly in. Now, draw the chin down a little bit. Take your head back. Watch your palms press together. Stretch your elbows straight. Yes. Keep your belly pulled in. Keep the back leg energized. Gorgeous. Celebration of who you are. Straighten your right leg. Turn yourself to the left. Keep your arms there. Turn yourself to the back of your mat. Maybe step the right leg out to the right a little bit. Warrior 1, left side. Bend your left knee. Pull your belly in. Now you're engaging the back muscles. It's a little bit of a back bend. You take the head back. You stretch up. This is celebration of who you are. Not your name, not your title, not the numbers or the letters that come after your name, but who you are deep down. Yeah, we celebrate that because there's only one of you. And then take your head forward. Now open up for warrior 2. We're on the left side first. So sink your hips down. Yeah, so just wrap your brain around the idea that there will never, ever, 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 ever be anyone like you. There never has been and there never will be. Sink your hips down a little lower. Warrior 2. Chest is lifted. Confidence. Courage. Nice. Now hands on the hips, straighten your left leg, turn your left toes, turn your right toes to face the front of your mat. Let's go one more time. Warrior 2, right side. Sink your hips down. Engage your left leg. Don't let it go on vacation. Breathe in. Gaze down that right middle finger. See what you want to see for yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your hands to the floor, step back and lower. Celebrate all of your little quirks and nuances and your individuality. Inhale for up dog, exhale for down dog. Let's come to child's pose. Little break, knees down, child's pose. Sit your hips back. See where we're at on time. See what we got. Okay. Very good. All right, let's sit up and bring your legs around to the front. Take your legs straight. Now sit up nice and tall. Flex your feet, hands by your hips. Chest is lifted. Flex your feet. Now, if you're at home and you have tight hamstrings, so your legs are probably bent up a little bit, you can grab a towel, put it underneath your knees, and give your backs of the knees something to press down into. Super helpful to do that. And then let's bow forward. Take your big toes. Hook your big toes with your index and middle finger. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale. Come forward. Shoulders away from the ears. And again, if your hamstrings are challenging here, find something really quickly to put underneath your knees so that you have something to press the backs of your knees down into. It will be most helpful. Inhale. You can just have your hands on your shins. You don't have to have the toes, of course. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, let's release the toes or the shins. Walk your hands back for reverse plank or Uttanasana. This is a strength posture. If you have any shoulder issues, you might just want to either bend the knees and come into reverse table. Bring your hands out a little bit. Amy, give your shoulders some space. And turn your fingers in towards your toes or out just a little bit. Now you can have, oh yeah, you could, yeah, turn around if you want. Yeah, go ahead and turn around so you're, you know, the vajayjay is not directed to the camera. All right. All right, so. I know, right? Okay, we just can't give it to him for free, you know. All right, so inhale, lift your hips. Lift your hips, lift your hips. Breathe, deep inhale. Oh, so strong. Slowly come down. Whew. All right, roll your wrist. Good, you can always bring the backs of your hands together and stretch your wrist out that way. All right, go ahead and turn back to face the camera. Yeah, that pose actually isn't too bad, facing the camera. But Janu Shirshasana, just one. So let's take the left leg straight, bend your right knee. Sole of the foot is on the inside. So left leg straight, right leg, yeah. And then sit up nice and tall. Maybe do internal rotation. You can be pretty aggressive with this internal rotation, like pull your butt cheek out and then lift up and come out over that left leg. Now maybe again, you just grab the shin. Also, if this bothers your SI joint, sacrum area, you can also just split the difference between the knees and come down the center. You don't have to go over the long leg. Inhale, come up. Let's switch it out. Right leg out, left leg in. So sitting up nice and tall, lift up, reach out, grab the right foot. Or shin. Or come out between the knees. So you want to tune in. I was talking earlier about tuning into your breath. A lot of people think yoga, meditation is tuning out, but it's actually tuning in. Tune into your thoughts, your breath, your body. Good. Let's inhale, come up. We're going to take boat pose. So bring your feet hip distance apart, bend your knees. You can hold on behind the knees and you can just stay right here. Or release your arms. You can lift your legs. You can have straight legs. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more inhale. And exhale. Oh, we love that. And then cross at the shins. Push your hands down, bring them forward like mid-thigh, and you're going to lift yourself up. So we're coming mid-thigh here. Yeah. Lift up and then just push yourself over and take your vinyasa. If you bring your hands forward a little bit, Amy, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, you have to have some place to go. So your elbows have to start bent. So bring your hands even forward more. Yeah, and then try to straighten your arms. Yeah, and then, yeah, you're good. Yeah, see? Yeah. Your butt is not too big. Stop it. Your booty's good. What you talking about? You don't have an alligator butt. You don't want that. All right. We like a little booty. All right. Bootylicious. Let's step or jump up, have a seat. Oh, so much fun. Let's take the legs wide. Yeah. So again, we can do a little internal rotation here. You can stay upright, hands behind you, just like this. Try to engage the quadriceps and press the backs of the knees down. Maybe you walk the hands forward. Maybe you reach out for your big toes. Maybe hold on to the outside of the feet. But honestly, if you're here and you have your legs engaged, or even if you're here and you don't have your legs engaged, trying to get the legs straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. We're going to bring the legs in. Come up. Bring the legs in. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to the outside of your feet. You might be bringing the heels in towards the groin, or you take the heels away. Lots of variations. Maybe open up your feet like a book, the bottoms of your feet like a book. You have your thumbs on the bottom of the feet. Open up your soles of the feet. Maybe you come forward. Maybe you stay up. Maybe you round the back. And maybe you have a straight spine. So there's never only one way to do anything. Just remind yourself of that. When you start to get into an argument about being right, first of all, that's exhausting. And just take a breath and remind yourself there's never only one way to do anything. So have an open mind. And let's walk the hands up and come onto your back. Lie down on your back. Scoot your hips forward a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn. Yeah, for bridge pose. All right, bend your knees, tuck your shoulders underneath you. Have your feet about hip distance apart, and lift your hips. Now press it to your inner heels. Inner heels press down. Your chest lifts up towards your chin. Slowly lower the hips down. Second back bend of your choice. If you want, full Urdhva Dhanurasana, big back bend, full wheel pose. Second bridge pose if you like any variation of bridge pose. I'll give you ideas for bridge if you take bridge. So bridge pose, you can interlace the hands underneath the hips. You can hold on to the front of your ankles. Really push. I would say walk your feet back in a little bit, Amy, and then really push the chest to the corner. Yes. Yes. And then slowly come down. And then relax your legs out however you wish. All right, let's take an inversion. Inversion of your choice. Legs up the wall, great option. All the benefits, no risk. Legs up the wall. You can go to the wall, get your legs up. If you want to do it in the middle of the floor, you might have a pillow or a block put underneath your hips. You might just slide your hands underneath there. That'll elevate the hips a little bit. But if you have a block, you want it to go at the top of your butt. You don't want it to be on your low back. It's down low. In fact, it almost feels like you're going to fall off of it. That's the right placement if you have a prop. If you don't have a prop, no worries. Just lift your legs up. If your hamstrings are tight, you find this hard to keep your legs up like this because of tight hamstrings, just bend your knees a little bit and hold on to the backs of your legs. No worries. This is on a physical level, it's a non-working pose. But it helps in so many other ways. Like it works probably the best for your body. And of course, if you're in headstand, you can do shoulder stand. Once you are in shoulder stand, if you have that practice, you're not turning your head, looking at the camera. If you need to, you come back down and look. You can also be in halasana plow pose with the toes over the head. Any inversion where your legs are up, your hips are up for 3 minutes a day. Inhale. Exhale. Settle in. Tune into your breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you're in headstand, you'll come to child's pose. If you're in shoulder stand, you'll slowly bend the knees, or halasana, you'll bend the knees, bring your hips down. And then if you're in legs up the wall, you bring your legs down and lift your hips and slide your prop out from underneath you. And then just hug your knees into the chest. So I know we didn't do that for 3 minutes just because of a shorter class. So Do it a little bit later. Do it again. Get your whole family down and do it, y'all. It's so good for your immune system, that legs up the wall. All right, let's do a twist. So bend your knees and open your arms up like airplane wings, palms up. Very carefully, mindfully, take your knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Any twist that you like. You can close your eyes here and just relax that low back. Soft. Pull the belly in, bring it back to center. Take your knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Breathe. Relax the jaw, space between the teeth. So moving your body through yoga, dancing, breathing, singing, even if it's in your car or the shower. Pull your belly in, bring your knee back to center. You should sing every day, dance every day, move your body every day. Hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side, rock yourself. Rocking is so calming for your nervous system. And then bring your feet to the mat. Lift up your toes. Slide your heels out to the corners of your mat with your legs straight. And then tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, palms up. And then you can bring your arms out a little bit so that you have some space between the upper arm and the ribs. That feels pretty good to me. You wouldn't have to, but just a little air in between the upper arm and the ribs. And then maybe open your mouth and move your jaw around. If you clench or grind your teeth, I highly recommend that you do that at nighttime before you go to sleep. Just open your mouth and maybe even bring your hands up and you can stretch the sides of your jaw. Those muscles along the jaw there that you use to chew, they get tight. You can massage those out. You clench or grind. And then your eyes are closed. And then on your next exhale, just feel the shoulders relax. So we all tend to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We tend to try to control things that are out of our control. So at least for a couple of minutes a day, let that go. It's a natural human thing to do. Don't beat yourself up over it, but practice letting that go. Let all those worries roll off of your shoulders, off of your mat, completely away from you. Now you can stay here a couple of more minutes. I would actually recommend if you can stay relaxed for a couple more minutes, stay there. But I'm going to bring these ladies up. You'll first start to bring movement back into your hands and your feet. So you want to move and you also want to find stillness every day. It's balance. That's what it's all about. Stretch and move as you wish. Bend your knees, roll to your right and your left. So take the time to recognize that when we come into Shavasana or Savasana, it represents the end of a cycle. Death pose or dead body pose, that represents the end of a cycle. And then we come to the sideline child's pose, which is the fetal position, which represents new beginning. This is how, no matter who you are, where you came from, we all started somewhere in a womb in this fetal position. New beginning, rebirth, if you will. Go ahead and push yourself up to seated. Sit comfortably, chest is lifted, shoulders relaxed. So yoga reminds us that every day, every moment, every day, it's a chance for a new beginning, to evolve with everything that's happening around us, to just embrace these changes and evolve and come out a better person. Chest is lifted, shoulders relaxed. Let's breathe in again one more time. Stretch your arms up over your head. Press your palms together, look up, sending out all of that good energy. Yes, they will feel it if you send it. And then exhale, thumbs to the heart center, bow your head, relax your shoulders. I love y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste. Thank you. We love you.